what can we do to avoid that unfortunate result, having your spouse be responsible for you if you're incapacitated before your divorce is final?
So if you haven't done any estate planning, now is the time to go ahead and do it. And in the case of incapacity, this will make sure that the person that you do want now to make those decisions for you, whether it be medical decisions or your legal and financial decisions, you can execute a new durable power of attorney and a healthcare directive to name those people that you want making decisions for you.
Right. So if you have not done those things prior to filing divorce, just go ahead and do it. And that way you ensure that the person you want is the person who will have that power. Now, if you already have a healthcare directive and a power of attorney naming your spouse as your agent and you don't want that, now what do we do?
You can just execute new documents. The language in the documents will make it clear that you are revoking the prior versions, the ones that named your spouse, and will be replaced with the new ones that you've prepared naming someone else.
All right, so that's incapacity. We always got to look at incapacity. What about death? What can we help our clients do to prevent their spouse from inheriting if they should die before their divorce is final?
Yes. So if they don't already have a trust or a will, they can go ahead and create them. There are some restrictions, and they're called automatic temporary restraining orders, or ATROs for short, and that apply to both divorcing parties as soon as the divorce petition is filed. And the ATROs prohibit transferring assets, which is what we are always, reminding our clients to do after they set up a trust. You have to transfer assets into the trust, or fund the trust as we call it. But in this case, while the divorce is pending, you cannot actually transfer the assets. You cannot fund the trust yet. But the ATROs do not prohibit you from setting up the trust, creating the trust, or creating a will itself.
Right. And this way, by having a will and a trust that you are eventually going to be able to fund once you're divorced, by having all that in place, you are not going to be dying intestate. And you are instead writing your own estate plan. You're saying, if I die, this is who I want my children to inherit everything, or I want my siblings, or whoever you want, but not the intestate rule, which would be your spouse.